hopes in a mighty dash. Stock ticks and it starts to crash, while it's thinner than a broken glass. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child. Picking up odds like a trader around, praying profits ain't reviled. A puzzle complex, trading daily, keeping us perplexed. Riding waves like future specs. Gotta calm down, no pretext. Market moves got me feeling wild, swinging harder than a rocket child.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Crazy morning here at BK. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. Lots and lots of stuff going on over here. We are welcome to the Tariff trade day. Massive amount of volatility, tons of trading. I hope you guys have been having a lot of fun with trading. Let me know how your trading is going overnight. Say hello to me. Let me know if the screen is good. Let me know if the visuals are good. I'm just going to put it on my other screen here. Just bear with me a sec. And make sure I got you here, guys. Make sure I'm there. Okay, there we go. I'm going to mute myself. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Look at these massive pops off the drop in the morning. Hope you guys having a good time. We are, I've been super busy overnight. I have really not had a chance to trade this morning at all because I've just been busy with other stuff, but obviously opportunities galore for us. I do have, hang tight a second, because everything crashed on me, so I have to reset everything up, but hang tight a second. I'm going to share with you something very cool. Just bear a second. I did like a end of the week presentation for us. Okay, so present. I'm going to go into present mode. I'm going to post this into our room, and I'm watching. Let me see if I can watch the charts from the other screen to see, just to make sure that we. Second here, guys. I'm going to put it on the other screen to make sure that I'm not really missing any significant trades here. Put it in the 4 view. Okay, so no signals so far, so I have a chance to kind of talk you through some of this information. And if you want all of this, I'm going to post this in our free room, which, by the way, is now opening up to everybody. So here's the link to get access to everything, all of the stuff that I talked to you about today, the free day trading course, the free forex course that Cassidy has, all of our announcements, all of the videos that we post in there, everything. So it's an amazing opportunity. Everybody come in and join. We finally open up the room. Of course, major clusterfuck as far as that goes. Oops, hang on a second. Let me make sure I got the, I need to just do one other thing. Hang on. That. And then I got to open up this one. Okay. All right, we're good. So NAS is, popping about 100 points off the bottom. We can talk a little bit about tariffs and everything else, but really, what are we talking about in our room here? We're talking about trading, and it's all about the essence of how we're going to trade well this week. Let me just do one other thing here, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta just do a million notifications to everybody. Let's see if let me do this. Just one sec. Join now. All right. I posted this on Twitter so everybody can come in on Twitter. I see everybody starting to come in, come hang out with us, which is really nice to see. Okay. So, it's the end of the week for us because we're not going to be trading. I mean, obviously, I'm trading privately. If you want to join us privately tomorrow, but end of the week for me for YouTube trading this week, and I wanted to put together like all of the key thoughts I had as to what makes good trading with scalping, right? Why is my system doing well? Why am I at in 4 different accounts, basically halfway to target in all of my trading this week, even though I really actually haven't been even trading the last 24 hours. And I think the reason is because I really started to follow these rules, not perfectly by any means, but these rules I think are just kind of sacrosanct, and I wanted to just run you through them in one step by one step. So first and foremost, the number one rule that we have to follow, there's just no 2 ways about it. No signal, no trade. That means if you don't have the triangle on the chart, if we don't have a signal in the BFF scalper, there is no trade. No matter how much we want it to be, no matter how much we think it's overbought, no matter how much we think it's oversold. It's not that the signal is perfect. It's just that everything else is going to be much worse than whatever it is that you think it is. The whole point of the signal is it's well thought out. It's logical. It's computational. It's calculated in the coolness of the mind rather than in the heat of the moment, which is what we always do when we're trading, live price action by gut and feel, right? Number 2, we enter on the close of the candle only on that part. That's just absolutely critical to do. By the way, those of you guys who traded with me in Asia, and as I said, we're going to go to like a Tuesday, Wednesday Asia session trade now from now on, and we're trading CFDs. You see that, I have a tool in there that's very, very cool, which basically allows me to automatically enter on the close of the candle via my execution applet, which makes it much, much easier to kind of, control more than one single entry at a time. You saw me do that yesterday. I think I did like 17 trades, 17 winning trades in Asia yesterday. Just insane. But for us futures, we're trading on the close only. Very, very important. Never move your. Hang on, let me just. I want to keep my eye on charts here, just in case we get signals. Never move your stops and targets. That's the other really, really critical thing that's so important to remember. So these are like, if you do these 3 things, you are 95% of your way to success. You've eliminated as many dumb errors as possible. You haven't eliminated risk, but you've eliminated dumb errors, and dumb errors are worse than risk because we all make a lot more dumb errors than we assume risk, right? And then money management ideas that I think really, really help, which is you take one instrument per one account per one strategy. So if I'm going to be trend S&P, that's one account. If I'm going to be trend NASDAQ, I'm going to be this another account. If I'm going to be counter trend NASDAQ, that's going to be a 3rd account. Counter trend S&P, that's a 4th account. Trend gold, 5th account. This really, really, really helps you, first of all, to stay on target with that particular strategy, and secondly, to not let the bad trades in NQ pollute your good trades in the S&P, or vice versa, or so on and so forth, or trend trades polluting counter trend trades, or typically much more the counter trend trades being polluted by trend trades. So segregating your accounts, separating them, makes such a huge difference in how you're going to succeed, because you will have then multiple paths to success instead of just having a single path to failure, which is basically what you're going to have. And then finally, smaller is better. It is definitely better to trade $50 trades than $100 trades. It's great to trade $100 trades because you kind of move fast to target, but you're also obviously, exposing yourself to more risk and less opportunity to recover. So it's always a trade-off, but generally, smaller is better, sort of my own mantra, which, by the way, unfortunately, I don't really follow nearly as much as I should. And then last, and kind of very, very important, this all has to do with risk discipline. When you lose, it's really important not to go right back and trade. Maybe even just a 2-minute hold, but let the market, generally the strategy will pause you for at least 5-10 minutes period. But the single biggest, I guarantee you, like raise your hands, tell me in the room, yes, 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 if your most common way that you blow up your account is that you go into massive amounts of frequent trades. You lose one, you go back in, you lose one, you go back in. In other words, you never stop between losses, right? Spacing out losses is literally the single most, the best risk management. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. Just the actual physical spacing out of losses will prevent you from tilting more than anything else in the world. Everybody's saying yes, because we all know, we all been there. That's just, it's the nature of the beast. Those are literally the key components of how not to blow up, how not to blow up, right? Let me see if there's anything else on this chart. Oops, hang on a second. Sorry. My favorite. Nope, that's it. So those are my big risk principle ideas. As the market kind of opens up, we don't have any trades going on over here, so we'll just let that fly. But hopefully, that helps you. That will be a PDF that I'm going to post in the thing. So we have, what does it have? BS green scalper trend. What is this? ES trend scalper green triangle bar. What the fuck is this? Is this where's the signal? There's no signal here. ES trend triangle bar. Why is this popping up? Let me check this. Check my signals. 2 minutes. ES trend. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Where is this? ESM. June. Huh. I don't know why this popped. All right, we'll watch for more signals. I don't know why that signal popped. Oh, really? So Fabio says it was literally right on the open. So I was talking. Fabio says that there was a signal. So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy because there's clearly not much going on over here on the side. All right, we'll go to 4 screen here for you guys, so you guys can have more room. So we're watching S&P and NASDAQ, trying to see if we get any more signals. Thanks, Fabio. I can't always watch the stuff. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to the show. So happy to have you here. As I said, the best thing to do, multiple accounts with Apex, because I see some of you are starting to do that. Very, very smart. Segregating your risk is the single best thing. By the way, same thing with my own accounts. I had like a couple of my own accounts I was trading a little bit yesterday on the future side. And so the reason Apex, obviously, because it's just dirt. You can get 5 accounts for the price of 1. That's why I want to give you this discount link. Be my guests and have fun with it. But I had like 2 relatively small accounts that I was trading. One of them just got butchered because, again, I went to tilt. I went through exactly that same process of like, hey, don't let me pause between my losses. But the other one was really great. And that's like the whole point is I wasn't letting the bad behavior in one account pollute the results in the other account. So half a loaf is always better than none. Half a loaf is always better than none. And we like to subdivide it into like 8 loaves or an eighth of a loaf because it's still an eighth of a loaf is still better than none. And the whole point is that the more accounts you have, the higher the probability you have to take one of those to target, to funding. And then, of course, the more funding accounts you have, the more opportunity you have to actually get funded. All right, we got possible trend trade in S&P, in the S&P. Oh, you know what I want to do? Hang on a second. One thing we need to do here, we need to log in, trading panel. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, is this it? Oh, here we go. Trade of 8. Which one am I in? Let me kill this. Now that I'm watching it with you guys, let's see if this is going to let me come in. Yeah, okay. So we're going to be looking at now. Nothing doesn't matter. No signals, anyways. But as is always the case, I will try to pull up the account that we're going to try and trade, so you guys can actually see what we're going to be trading. So far, we got no signals. Nothing going on here. So any questions on the things that I talked about? Do you guys like that presentation? Do you, do you guys want to have a PDF of that? Let me know if it's a yes, and I'll be happy to post that in our room. We do have a sell signal in S&P, but unfortunately, it's not a pure sell. It's a yellow triangle, so it's not a super strong sell signal. What that's signaling to us, what that's communicating to us, actually, is that the slope of the curve is positive, which means there's a positive bias in the S&P. So the sell-off here is not as a as good an indication as it could be, and you can see that it's actually obviously getting retraced, which means possibly that that there's some bargain hunting buyers here in the S&P. We tested the 5,500 again and again. I seem to have found a little bit of support here. We'll see if we can get a little bit of a reversal here. People are asking me 1,000 questions about what do we think about tariffs. I don't have a fucking clue of how this plays out, because again, and I think nobody does. And honestly, I posted it in jest, but really there's a lot of truth to what I posted, which is if we go to Twitter, if we go to my Twitter account today, truly the most fadeable, the single worst predictor of the future is The Economist. It's the absolute essence of conventional wisdom and non-creative thinking. So whenever they put some shit on the cover, it's almost a guarantee to go the other way. So the very fact that they're just thinking this is the end of the world probably means we're going to rally sometime down the road. So if you want my fundamental input, I'm taking my fundamental input from the idiots around me, and there's no bigger idiots than the economists. So that's my analysis of the situation. I know, again, nobody really has a clue of exactly how this plays out. Is everybody gonna cut their tariffs? And it's like the irony of the whole thing is, what if everybody decides, oh, you know what, we're just gonna cut our tariffs? If everybody cuts their tariffs, it's actually massively positive for global trade. It means the markets are going to be more less frictionless, less friction in the markets, less taxes all around. So Trump is basically trying to redo the world without all of the processes that everybody is used to. No WTO, no convention, no wringing your hands, no five years of negotiation. It's either do or die. It's a style. I don't think a lot of people really like that style. But the point is, if that style succeeds, it creates a very, very different economic structure that's actually, in the end, could be incredibly powerful. But from here to there, who the F knows? It's a long, long journey for us to try to figure out where things go. In the meantime, we trade price, and we just, all the price is telling us right now is that massive sell-off, but we found the bottom. Now we're looking to see if there's a bounce, or maybe there's a continuation, back again. Maybe this was just a pause that refreshes for more sellers. We got no signals for right now, and we're just hanging out. Somebody notices that I don't use support. Yeah, I don't use them. We have a very, very simple way of trading. We're trading pure price action with just the help of moving averages. Okay, there is no such thing as support and resistance. There's just imaginary lines that you think this is support, right? This is support until somebody decides to sell it, right? So everything in trading is, so this is actually a really good way of thinking about it. Possible trend set up in S&P, so watching that. So S&P went negative trend already again, so we're watching that. So every trade is a bet, right? Did you agree with me on that? Every trade is a bet, right? And every bet is just a belief, right? So when you're saying I'm making a trade on support and resistance, you're just expressing your belief that there's such thing as support and resistance. Okay, it's not a fact. It's not a done deal. So I don't trade it because it's just it's a made up idea, as everything isn't made up in technical analysis. So I'd rather make up my own ideas for which I'm comfortable than other people's made up ideas. That's basically how it is. Who's warning me on ism? who's warning me on ISM? Rick is warning me on ISM on 13 minutes. 13 minutes still a little bit far away, so we'll certainly see if we can make a trade here. But you know, we don't have signals for right now, so just you know, waiting patiently to see what we got going on. We'll play it out. Generally, I'm looking like, you know, we're sort of looking here. It seems like we've basically been getting about a signal every half an hour or so. You know, this worked. This worked. This probably actually worked. What was the close? 14, and the low here was 12. Yeah, this worked also. This did not work. You got stuffed on that one. But that was a really, like, this is a good example of where I would be. What is this thing? Where did I see this? Oh, this is me trading earlier in the morning when I had a little time. Like this kind of a sell signal where we talk about this, where the body of the candle is literally on the head. It's almost a buy, right? It's not a signal that you really want to trade. Okay, what is ES, BK, ES trend, red triangle? Okay, no signals at all right now. Still on nothing. Looks like we're probably gonna have to wait for the ISM open to see if anything is done. Absolutely true. If you assume everything is frozen in place, but what if 30 days from now the Japanese take down their tariffs, the Europeans take down their tariffs, and the U.S. takes down their tariffs? What happens then? Your whole worldview is totally different, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying nobody really knows. If things are frozen in time, that's true. But just like the markets, they're never frozen in time. You have to anticipate the fluidity of the future. Still no signals, guys, because unfortunately I got negative negative slope. So this is a weak buy signal. So I'm not touching the yellow signal here. And we may be encroaching. ISM services is a big number. So I don't really want to, you know, here's how it can go down. We're already negative. If ISM services comes in like really surprisingly negative, do we have a like a 500 point sell off in the Nasdaq? Yes, we do. You know, does the Nasdaq go to 18,500? It could. So I don't really want to be there. Although this is really tempting. I have a 21 seconds left on the counter trend one. So maybe we'll do the counter trend one here. Hold on. This is this one. Let's see if I can do this trade. This is the 65 account. No, what is this? Why am I? No, this is, yeah, this is 65 account, right? How much time do I have? One buy. All right, let's go to the 65 account. Is this the 65 account? What happened to my account? Oh, did it? Oh, it just popped. Wow, that was super fast. Holy shit, that was fast. Jesus, that was me pressing the button and me getting filled literally in 1 second. My favorite kind of trade. Sorry, that was just really fast, guys. Hold on a sec. Let me just organize myself. Here's the chart. I just want to make sure the chart is good. So you guys, you know, just see the trade. Okay, now no more trades until the news comes out. As a matter of fact, we'll put the calendar up here. We'll watch the calendar for a while. It doesn't matter what the signals are. We're not going to take them because I don't have it. But you know, it's a good example of like, look, I get the signal. You know, this is perfect example of what I was talking about in terms of rules. You have the signal. You only take the signal. You go on the candle close, press. You know, got lucky because it was just such a sweep up that we got taken. And of course, everything is preset. The stops and targets are all preset, so I don't have to do it. It's press of a button, and then you do or die. You know, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is to do or die, right? That's what we do in trading. That's why, you know, spending lots and lots of time. Happy to talk macro, but my opinion on macro matters about as much as anybody else's opinion on macro. Although Kathy has some opinions. She just posted a story on why the dollar is kind of crashing. But the dollar is crashing. I understand why people are surprised. Trump wants a weak dollar because that creates more exports. That's what he's looking to do. So we'll see. We will see. Welcome everybody who's coming in on Twitter. We are waiting for the ISM to come in here. ES has got a like a nascent cell thing. Oh, there's the siren. Which one is this, guys? Ambulance, fire, police. Whoever guesses that gets a New York cup of coffee. Let's go. Who's fire? No, not a fire, my friend. Not a fire. That was not a fire. You guys don't know your New York sirens. That was maybe was it a fire? Am I fucking wrong? Hold on a second. Maybe it was a fire. Yeah, you guys were right. I think it was a fire. Usually he's much deeper, but there was a fire. It was not an ambulance. Ambulance is much more of a shrieky tone like this, and the cops are like, the cops are much more staccato. So yeah, I think you guys are right. I think I'm wrong. It was not an ambulance. It was definitely a fire truck. Yeah, there's a fire station literally not in my building, but in the building next to me. So the guys go out all the time. That's one of the reasons why you hear so many sirens on my street here, even though I'm 11 stories up. Oh, look at this! Everybody wants to play. Guess the siren. Nice. All right, let's move this around. Why can't I move this back? All right, what time is it? How much time is it? Where are we on the time? Why is this not? What time is it? It's not. Oh, it's only. We still got like 4 minutes to go. All right, never mind. With about a minute to go, I'll post up the calendar. Might as well just simply watch the price action. There is a short here, so if we want to take a short here on the S&P, we're going to sell micros. Oh Jesus, that was really super fast too. You guys want to see that? That was a super fast micro. Let me show that to you on the micro basis. This was what account was that? That was 69. Just for shits and gigs. These are really trades today are just ridiculously fast. So this was 69 on the MES, right? Is it the one I sold? This one, MES 69? I think so. Why isn't it showing up? Let me make sure this was the correct account. 1 second. $9.56 on the what account is this? Yeah, it's the right account. For some reason, it's not showing up on the thing. I think it was so fast that it couldn't print on the on TradingView. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. Go back to the ES account. 57. So yeah, if you have a signal before a news event or something else, and you want to scratch that itch, just do it on a micro. Just scratch that itch. That's the other thing about smaller is better. Is what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, GS is selling. I'm not trading gold with you guys because I can only focus on 2 things right now, and I don't have the gold accounts set up. So we're just going to trade the indices for now. That was a nice clean trade. Jesus, it was 11-1, 10 points. Wow, in one candle. There's a lot of volatility today. A lot of volatility. But the cool thing is, when we have those signals, you see how fast they resolve because that volatility usually carries the momentum. Our whole job is to trade the momentum. It definitely carries it over. All right, 2 minutes left. With about 1 minute left, we'll go to the calendar and see if we can get something going here. Okay, let me put the join link again, guys. Join us. Free community. We're opening it up to everybody now, so it's really, really great. All the free courses, everything else in there. Hope you guys really, really enjoyed it. All right, let's go to, we got about, I show like 1 minute left, but I guess it's about a minute left. Here we go. This one, 9:58. So again, market looking for. So the key thing is going to be employment, prices paid, definitely. And remember that ISM services is always considered to be the best predictor of non-farm payrolls. Tomorrow we trade non-farm payrolls with you guys. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh yeah, we're live tomorrow. Oh no, we're full on hardcore trading tomorrow. So that should be a lot of fun. Especially since I'm probably not going to get a chance to trade today. So so we'll have fun doing that tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Did I miss my? Oh, I just lost everything for a second here. Okay, so we got 17 seconds left. Let's see what the data shows us. No. So this is a great question. Remember what I said in my rules. I said stick to your profits, stick to your targets. No, I mean it's okay if you're doing something different from the strategy that I'm showing you. But on my strategy, it's got to be hardcore. As I said, it's do or die, right? It's just do or die, because the whole idea is you're always going to make the worst decisions in the heat of the moment, because the price action is just going to, and especially when it's super volatile. It's really going to be, oh, here's the numbers. Oh, no, very little reaction on the market here. 55, so pretty good business activity. Employment really shitty. Wow. New orders lower. Prices paid lower. So that's actually pretty good. It's more muted. So it's clear that we're having a little bit of the employment number is bad. Fuck. 46 too. Jesus, like literally no reaction from the market. Let's see. Sometimes you have like a little bit of a delayed reaction. So I don't know. I guess the market thinks it's positive bonds, that the Fed is going to ease out of this. This gives the Fed reason to ease. We'll see if this resolves positively a little bit. But wow, what a dud! Just literally no response whatsoever from the market. Super quiet. Wow. And there you go. Yet another reason why you can never predict price action. You can only react to it, right? Oh, you know what? Let's do a poll while we're kind of waiting to see where the signals are going to take us. So let's do a poll here. We're going to say start. What I want to know is, what do you trade most? And I'm only going to give futures symbols because I'm just curious on the future side. Yes. I'm just going to give you 3 choices. Let me know this is a question, would you trade most? You may trade them all, but I want to know what you trade most, because I'm just curious to see what everybody's following. Let me know. Let me know. All right, another yellow signal on NAS, possible negative bias, but slope kind of stays positive. We're back to that 5,500. So where's the, somebody was asking me about support. Well, let's see if this imaginary support holds, right? Maybe it does. The support here is at 5,490. Do we see any green triangles? Let's see. Oh, sorry, guys. It's been a long night. Yeah, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's see what's going on. NQ scalper red. Okay, let's go back to NQ. It's oscillating between red and yellow. So we're watching this. About 10 seconds to the. So we're going to go to the 66 account. It's my 66 account. That's my 66 account. And what happened here? Are we refreshing the charts? Okay, charts getting refreshed. 17 seconds left on this. 10 seconds left. Waiting for the close. legit sell signal in NAS. Let's see if it holds. 3, 2, 1. And in and out. In and out, baby. Big candle, you know, really big candle. Obviously, always a risk of retrace. So you have to be very careful. But, you know, clearly selling pressure here. Recessionary vibes, maybe. Who knows? You know, we'll see. We're at 495 on this. This is a definitely like an interesting. Let's see. You know, support and resistance. You want to draw the squiggly line over here. Are we breaking support? Yeah, it looks like we are. Now my favorite is it's gonna go to 485. Everybody's gonna say it's a break of support, and it's gonna rally right back into it, which is what a lot of these patterns really do, right? If these patterns really worked, everybody who trades them would be a millionaire. But in real life, they're just there to fake you out because everybody knows that you're looking at those levels, and they're just looking to you know, rip your face off. Do I still sleep if I trade Asia? Asia session is a lot easier for me because remember, I'm on New York time, so it's just evening New York. I just, you know, like I still get up very, very early, but to get up for London, I really got to get up. I can't get up at 3. I get up at 4:30, so 3 was just too brutal for me. So I was like, fuck it, you know, we can't do London. But Asia last night was so much fun. And if you're trading CFDs, and if you're a CFD trader, like it is 10 times more active in Asia than it is in New York because we have a different strategy with an insane execution tool. And I literally did 25 trades in like 25 minutes yesterday. It was so fucking crazy. I think people were just like losing their minds. It's not going to be that way every day, but it's going to be very active specifically because I created a super scalp strategy just for Asia, just for MT5, just for all that stuff. So even if you're not a CFD trader, you can come check it out. It's really a lot of fun, but it's really designed for people who want to trade gold and NASDAQ on CFD. And it's money. Just, you know, it's really, really good. I love it. All right. I'm just watching situation. So we really, guys, we did 3 trades today. All of them worked. You know, one of them was a bullshit trade because it was a micro trade because we were ahead of news. And I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up early because today, unfortunately, I got like 2 other engagements I got to do. So I got to get myself all ready for that. I'm going to give it like another 5 minutes just to hang out. Let's see if anything goes on. But this is also a good thing. You don't need to take a trade every 5 seconds to trade well. Remember, the signals here are basically every 15, 20 minutes, and that's good. It's there to, you know, it's there to separate the market. It's there to separate the money from the market rather than to separate the money from you. So I'm going to post up, again, my join link. Please join us for free to our community. Come hang out, say hello when you're new. And then I'm going to post the Apex link so you guys can get the Apex accounts and get yourself organized. Okay. There's a lot of really cool news on Apex front. There's a new platform called Wealth Charts, which I'm gonna show you next week. And actually, we're like one of the first people to be able to transform or transport our indicators to Wealth Charts. And as a result of it, there's like going to be a great loophole for you guys. So those of you who don't necessarily want to be part of BK but want to trade BK indicators, you're going to be able to do that with Apex with a full loophole. So it'll be fun. But don't say I told you that because Kay is going to just, you know, yell at me. But, you know, I want you guys to have a good time. All right, I'm still just chilling. Still pretty good trades. We know I'm trying to I need to get myself to 53. That's where we're going. We got 4 accounts. 66 is at 7. 69 is 60. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Where am I? Trade evade. 69 is the furthest one. 65 is at 6. 64 is at 2. So, you know, we're all very good in our way. More than halfway there, most of them, and we're going to keep on trading it in a short-term fashion to try to get to that target of 53. You guys want to see the presentation again last time? Just super fast. Let me show it to you. So I want to escape. I don't go back on this thing. Yeah. Okay. present. Sorry. So just to review again, because there's a lot of people who were not with me at the beginning of the session. This is path to success. You do this, you're guaranteed. It's basically don't fuck up strategy, right? All the ways that you will not fuck up if you follow this. Number one, no signal, no trade. If we don't have a triangle, it's not a green or red triangle, we don't have a trade. Number two, we enter on the close of the candle, and you saw me waiting, press that button, boom, it was done. Number three, somebody was asking about this. Do you adjust your stops and targets? No, I don't. In this particular strategy, you absolutely do not do it. You, as I said, you win or die. You got plenty of opportunities. It's not like you're going to, you don't really die. You just get hurt a little bit on the trade. You can always come back from that. Take your stops like a big boy and take your profits to its full target. And then trade one instrument per account per strategy. So trend ES one account, counter trend ES one account, trend NASDAQ one account, trend gold one account. This will ensure 100%, regardless wherever you do it, whether you're doing it in forex, whether you're doing it in your own futures accounts. If you separate your trading by strategy and instrument, you will never let bad trades pollute your good ones. Okay. One of those strategies could perform super well. One of them may not perform well, and separating them makes a huge difference, both financially, psychologically, intrinsically for all those, holistically, whatever bullshit reason you want to use. But the real reason is it's really psychological and financial. That really makes a huge difference. And then smaller is better. That's sort of like, my final thing. So space out your losses. We talked about that a lot earlier in the session, that the single guaranteed way that everybody goes on tilt is you make 3 trades in 3 minutes, right? You lose, you go back in, you lose, you go back in, you lose, you go back in. The faster you trade between losses or after a loss, the more likely. As a matter of fact, if I was an insurance adjuster and I saw somebody doing, like if I saw somebody lose and then go back in the market I would be 100-to-1 bet that they would blow up the account. Like, it is a guaranteed tilt. So the opposite of a guaranteed tilt, a tilt means that you lose control and you get stopped out, whether it's in your real account or in your prop account. The opposite of tilt is lose, stop, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The recovery signal takes an hour, on the charts. But if you stop, you have a much higher chance of survival. Just like that simple. And then, all those other things here. So I'll post this up, and we will do that. So Anil says he's still confused on how to trade his auto executed at the candle close. Is it through alerts? Something that's not that's on CFDs only, Anil. It's done by an EA. I have an MT5 EA that I specifically programmed to do that. It's got nothing to do with. What you're seeing me execute is purely manual. I'm just waiting for 1 sec for 59, 58 seconds. I'm pressing the button. Those are all manual executions. Do not be deceived. That's just me pressing. I'm just off screen. I'm pressing those buttons off screen. Rick, that's it's a database error. So just email me. We'll take care of it. We released the new version. Of course, database screwed everybody up. If anybody's having a hard time getting into the what do you call it? Our community, just email us. We'll fix it. Okay, just fix it in. But it should be a problem. Okay. All right, my friends. Still pretty good day, pretty good week for us. Tomorrow, Friday, right? NFP Friday should be a doozy. We'll have to see. Okay, support broken over here, my friend, who is looking for support, 5,500, kind of broken. I do think we kind of re-rally maybe back again there into the move. Although I will say this, my friend Jimmy Jude, who's a long time trader. Let me go to if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, aside from all the other crap that I post, I do actually post market thoughts on there. So if you go into profile, let me show you. This was an interesting thought that I posted amongst all of my, Jesus. man, do I really? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So last night, right on the market open, right, we printed 54.80 in Asia session, and I said this is 15 hours ago, and I said before we bounce back, and my friend Jimmy Jude, who's an old-time old-fashioned pit trader, he's got this great saying. He likes to say, if it prints there, it trades there, meaning that if you touch that level, it's going to come back and want to revisit it. So watch as another wave of selling in overnight trade. Where are we now, guys? Where are we now? 54.80, right? It's old traders, pit traders have a lot of wisdom. So if you're trading that was kind of an interesting idea for you guys to talk about that. Okay, thank you again, everybody. Everybody enjoy. I will see everybody for non-farm payrolls tomorrow. We're going to be able to rock and roll, and then we go from there. Okay. Thanks again, guys. Everybody enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, one last time for my join link. One last time for the join link so that everybody comes in, and one last time for the Apex link so that everybody gets the Apex accounts. Thank you again. This is the Apex. This is the Apex deal that you can all get. So enjoy it. Thanks a lot, guys. Everybody enjoy. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.